get hung up on the name of classes, and I think we need to do a better job of naming stuff. Because if the car fits the rules, then it fits the rules. You know, like I think if you look at what radial racing is, you know what's going on in Georgia right now. You got all these, you got limited 235, ultra street, X, you know, all these things, and you look at the pages of rules that it takes to divide those classes.
Right.
And it's a whole day to tech. I mean, I've raced there, right? So
right.
like, it takes a whole day to get everybody teched in and get everything ready, and it's a big deal. Which no prep's not there yet, but I think it's going to be. We just need more cars, right? Or really, we need less events, honestly, because you're dividing your field too much. Where like with the radial stuff, you know, right now it's the only radial race that's going on this week that I know of. There might be some other smaller ones, but that's, if you're radial racing, that's where you're going to go.
Right.
So now you have a bigger pool of cars to choose from, and you know, then you have all these classes to choose from, and it works out. But yeah, I mean, I think the way that as a drag racer, the way I look at rules is what it doesn't say. That's the way we have to look at them. So
right.
And at the end of the day, people just want to be competitive. You know, I get like Callie's Nate car is really nice. Is it currently a competitive small tire car in the big scheme of small tire? Probably not. You know, like it's not, right? You know, I think when you go to like Outlaw Armageddon or something that's like a really big event, and they had, I don't know, what was it, 60 some cars there?
65, I think.
So probably 20 of those cars were nice chassis, big block, twins, Pro Charger, something on them. You know what I mean? So
right.
like, there's a bigger field of nicer cars than what we see, right?
Right.
Because they're just everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think the quickest pass will be here today?
On the front side?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be. I mean, you're probably going to see. I don't know if anybody goes sub 50s, but I'd say it's. You have a racetrack. You have a racetrack to go 50s on today. Absolutely.
What's your plans for next year?
Man, I don't know. It's kind of, we're thinking about different things. And
you going back to Outlaw Armageddon?
I don't know if I'll go back to Outlaw Armageddon. Not because of the outcome we had, just because it was so freaking hot. It's brutal.
It was unbearable.
It wasn't even fun. Like, I mean, yeah, it just wasn't fun. It was so hot. Like, gosh, dude. And the time of year that it is, I mean, it's just hot. Yeah, it's just hot.
Are you looking forward to the Kent Rose arm drop revival again this year?
Yeah. That's something, as long as Gina wants to do it, we'll help her with it. So, yeah.
Do you have any idea when it might be this year?
It'll be the same weekend.
The same weekend?
So it'll always be Labor Day weekend.
Gotcha. How long is it going to take to get Charlie back together?
I'm going to drop the motor off at Bischoff's, which is BES Racing Engines. Tony's going to have it Monday or Tuesday. We already got the cylinder head off of it. We already got all that done. And he's going to try to get it fixed it's supposed to be in the Nitrous Express booth for PRI. And I would like to have a running race car.
Right.
You know, I mean, we can mock it up, but it'd be cooler if it ran. So Tony's going to try to get it to run, and then.
So if you guys don't know, he did hurt the motor at the Turkey Bash, right?
Yeah.
But he will be back.
So we're just going to try to get some weight off Charlie over the winter, and right now I think we're going to stay nitrous. It just don't know if Charlie would be as cool if it wasn't a nitrous car.
Yeah, I don't think it would be.
So
honestly,
yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, I know it's partially my car, but I don't think there's anything cooler than seeing a 4-door car with 3-foot flames hanging out of it.
It's no different than they used to race here with DeFuzz Fallons.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been driving?
I've been racing for, let's see, probably 5 years. So, my dad's a drag racer, but I actually didn't really like drag racing that much.
Really?
Yeah. didn't really care for it. I liked racing dirt bikes a lot better, so I did that. And then then we started the shop. When we started the shop, I actually had never raced anything competitively.
Really?
And then a couple years into that, I drove actually a nitrous car for Heath. So the guys we're partners with on Charlie, he had a little nitrous love truck, and that was the first thing that I drove. And that was probably about 6 years ago. I think we raced that thing 4 to 6 times, something like that. And then we built our own car a couple years later. That was our white Mustang that we raced radial stuff. So when we raced 235, the first big race I ever went to was Lights Out, and we had never even made a pass in the car ever. So the first time I ever let off the button was 6,000 people watching.
First round.
Yeah. So we raced 235 for a year, and that was our first year actually competitively racing. And then the next year we ended up winning the championship. So
nice. So that's Trackside Spotlight of the Week with Jason Terrell from 10 Soldier Race Cars. He is sponsoring this race. Hopefully it's going to be a big turnout.
Hopefully we can get it done. That's all. I just want to finish the race from last night, and then
Right.
we'll worry about the next one.
Yeah, we do have to finish the race from last night and then worry about today's race on the front side.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
Being a drag race promoter is awesome.
Hey, being a guy on YouTube is even better. I'll trade you spots for a weekend.